Do not play the silent game with the man dressed in black. I was walking home from a late shift at work, and the streets were unusually quiet. As I turned onto my street, I noticed a figure standing at the corner, a man dressed entirely in black, from his hat down to his polished shoes. I didn't think much of it at first. After all, it was Halloween season, and the streets were filled with people in costumes. But there was something unsettling about this man's presence. He stood perfectly still, his face obscured by the shadow of his wide-brimmed hat. I tried to ignore him and went inside my house, locking the door behind me. But as I prepared for bed, a strange message popped up on my phone. It was from an unknown number, with a simple text. Don't play the silent game with him. Confused and slightly unnerved, I dismissed it as a prank. But then I remembered the man in black from earlier. My curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to search online for any meaning behind the message. What I found sent chills down my spine. The Silent Game was a disturbing urban legend about a man who roams the streets, seeking out individuals who dared to ignore his presence. According to the legend, if you saw him and didn't acknowledge him or spoke to him, he would follow you home and exact a horrific revenge. The stories were vague but consistently terrifying, people disappearing, or worse, ending up in brutal and inexplicable situations. I laughed it off as another internet myth, but the message lingered in my mind. I decided to brush it aside and went to bed, though sleep eluded me. The house felt too quiet, too still. I kept imagining the man in black standing outside my window, waiting. Around midnight, I heard a soft knock on my bedroom door. My heart raced. I must have been dreaming, I told myself. But the knock came again, more insistent this time. I crept out of bed and peeked through the peephole, but all I saw was darkness. I opened the door cautiously, and to my horror, there was no one there. I closed it quickly and locked it, my mind racing with anxiety. I tried to convince myself it was nothing, just my imagination playing tricks on me. But then, the silence was broken by a chilling sound. From the hallway came the unmistakable sound of footsteps, slow, deliberate, and unnervingly close. My breath caught in my throat. I could hear the footsteps getting closer, the sound echoing through the empty house. I picked up the phone to call for help, but before I could dial, the power went out. The darkness was absolute. Panic set in. I grabbed a flashlight and went to investigate, but the footsteps had stopped. I moved through the house, the flashlight beam slicing through the oppressive darkness. The living room was empty. I checked every room, every corner, but found nothing. Just as I was about to return to my bedroom, I noticed something on the floor, an envelope, black and unmarked. I picked it up with trembling hands and opened it. Inside was a single sheet of paper with the words, "Now you play." The message was clear. I had ignored the man in black, and now he was playing a game with me, a game of fear and terror. I returned to my bedroom and locked the door, my mind racing. I could hear the footsteps again, this time louder and more persistent. They moved around the house, always just out of sight. I didn't know what to do. I was trapped in my own home, with no way to call for help, no way to escape. I felt completely helpless. The man in black had turned my safe space into a nightmarish trap. As the hours dragged on, the sounds continued. The footsteps, the knocks, and the whispers in the dark. It was a never-ending cycle of terror. I tried to stay quiet, to play the game, and hope that if I stayed silent, the man in black would leave me alone. Finally, as dawn approached, the sounds stopped. The power came back on, and the house was eerily silent. I was exhausted, both physically and mentally. I didn't know if the man in black was still out there, or if he had left me alone for good.